It is Ice Age Carvana Day, and Joe and I are going to go ride over to Carvana this morning and do the Toyota 4Runner Blue evaluation. Now, what's really interesting here, that's my truck that I bought in 2008. So I bought this FJ Cruiser Trails Edition TRD package back in 2008, and now Joe has like 380,000 miles on it. And his goal, he bought it for me back in 2010 with like 30,000 miles on it, and his goal was 1,000,000 miles. Now, for the record, different engine, yes. Different transmission, yes. Different suspension, yes. I mean, the list goes on. But hey, is the body the same? Yes, it is. Now, you know, considering Joe's not the most detailed guy, this truck's pretty clean. But, you know, it's pretty impressive. Think about that. 2008, this truck is, you know, coming up 12 years. 12 years. Wow. You know, I'm here riding with Joe with that rear window down back there. So you get a lot of turbulence in my video, but I just telling them it's incredible how this truck, this TRD package on this FJ Cruiser, you know, 12 years plus later, and this thing still rides. You know, of course, Joe put in, you know, new components and suspension, but at the end of the day, this freaking thing just rides incredible. You never know this truck had 380,000 miles on it. And that's a statement. You know, I talk about that in a lot of my videos when I drive around different vehicles, and I mean, it's just incredible how the Toyota product TRD side does a really good job of making a really good riding vehicle. That's so good. Yep. So here I am in the passenger seat. Which, if you follow my videos, how often do you see me sitting next to somebody? Usually, I'm driving down the road, unless it's my daughter wanting to show off in the Challenger Gold Rush Tremor F350s. Are getting ready to go to the Carvana experience, where I'm going to share with you my personal adventure of me going through the process and maybe buying a car from Carvana. The first time ever, this would be an actually internet purchase for me, which, if you've been listening to my channels, you know, I would say conservative, I'm over 100 vehicle purchases. I think it's 200, but I'll just say 100. Can I keep track anymore? I can't. So for all the years that I've been buying cars, this is the first ever where I've actually gone on the internet, looked for a vehicle, found a vehicle, and I've made arrangements with Carvana, or should I say Carvana has made arrangements with me to let me have it, and sight unseen. And the pictures on the internet, I'm very concerned, because the pictures to me are just a generic picture, and you're not really getting the full real deal picture, which is concerning. But, you know, the disclosure says on Carvana's website that if I don't take the car, they're not taking my money. So, you know, which I believe that. You know, I can't see Carvana being, you know, a company recognized as much as it is if people left and right start filing complaints that they got their money taken and they didn't get a car, you know, because they walked away from the deal. And the good news is, too, that full disclosure is that they will let me keep the car up to 7 days, and if I'm not happy with it, I get to return it with a full refund of my monies, with the exception of any damage, or if you go over 400 miles, you have to pay $1 a mile for every mile over the 400 mile mark. So to me, that's pretty encouraging. Meaning today, even if the vehicle maybe has a little roughness looking to it, if I say, you know what, I'll run the gamble and I'll take it and ride around in it, and if it's not that great, I'll bring it back. That's something I was telling Joe. Isn't that interesting? I'm so used to saying Joe, right? Versus, hey, Gary. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's my name. I disclosed that a few videos back. But, you know, I've got two Broncos on order. And I ordered those things like in July. Whenever the order banks opened up, I was one of the first of many others to put an order in. And, you know, so I think it's been, you know, it's going to be a year and a half. But it's just really interesting on how I just haven't been like, oh, wow. You know, I've seen them in person. And I drove one. I test drove a Wild Track one at Kuhn's Baltimore Ford here, I don't know, probably now, right after I bought my Ford Tremor, and I had the carpet bed put in it. So to kill some time, they had a demo vehicle, so I drove around, rode in that, you know, and the vehicle just felt so stiff. It just felt like a rigid vehicle. It felt like a Jeep kind of, you know, and I'm telling you, I've had so many Jeeps. I had my Jeep day, but, you know, I'm not the Jeep guy anymore. It's just between the stiffness of the ride and the walking and the front, you know, front steering, you know, the vehicle walks. I'm just, you know, and then now you can get the 392 motor, but it's, you know, $80,000-$90,000 or whatever it is. So for the new Bronco, I'm just, you know, kind of taken back. All right, can you see it? I can't even see the damn thing. There it is. There's the glass tower. Wow, with all the trees growing up, it's losing its dominance. Is my 4Runner in there? Can you see a blue 4Runner? All right, now Joe's got a theory. He thinks that Carvana is going to start moving inventory for dealers, which in actuality, it's not a bad idea. You know, especially if you're a used car guy that's, you know, the used car lot, you're not a mega dealer, and you could write off of Carvana's footprint, and they take the vehicle from your lot, and they pay you a measly commission. So where that PG truck is going to go? All right, so here we go. It's only back, take a left right here. See, I came by here the other day, right here, and I was only hoping my vehicle was here to do a visual inspection of it before I came today, because if it was pretty beat up, then I'd have been like, nope. I would have just gone through the internet. So here's what's interesting. I would go to the left. Is, you know, on Carvana's side, you know, they've said the car is here. Now, is the car here?
There it is, right there.
Where?
First level of the it's on the level 1.
Oh, there it is, right there.
That's pretty clean.
Looks clean from here, which that's encouraging. Now, what's interesting, from the pictures on the internet, that's how it looks. But it has that look to it on the internet, like it's not
real.
Yeah, exactly. So what we'll do is you can go through here. We'll go all the way around. We'll go in through the front door and do the professional thing, and as they check these cars in, you know, it's a used car. All right, so Joe's like, don't park it up near the front there. They're gonna come out and praise my car. Yeah. Then they walk out and still give you $30,000 for it.
No.
You know, Joe, I think
$50,000, yes.
Yeah,
that way I could buy a new Bronco.
There you go. Oh, there we go. It's a Bronco. Interesting. He would part with this for a Bronco. Wow.
I mean, it'd be free.
Yikes.
Good stuff. You guys can take the truck, go for a ride. Come
right,
back in 20 minutes and let us know what you think so far.
So here's the process when you come into Carvana. You're standing around, yakking with the guys, gals, and now they're bringing cars down. For whose car is this? Okay. Oh, wow. That's exciting. What year is it? Wow. What year? Really? That's phenomenal. That car's 8 years old. Wow. That's pretty cool. How many miles? How many miles are on it? That's hard to believe. So for you guys, I know I do. Oh, he's right. He's right. Yeah, if you saw my barn and my shop, I mean, there's no doubt what he's saying. Yeah, that'd be nice, but anyways, so you guys now with this crazy market, is this helping you guys right now?
Oh yeah.
So the used market's because of the new car market's so.
There are still some who come in and do the show, but honestly, a lot of it is our delivery. It's right to people's houses.
Right.
That's what he was saying. He said he saw like 7, 14.
I was here on Sunday. I I was up here working this area and said, all right, I've been given a token of good grace to get the 4Runner. And apparently you put this in a slot over here, and then the vehicle comes to me, I guess. Is that what happens here?
So it is.
I got to get this here. So I asked Joe, I said, hey man, it looks good. And he's like, yeah, far away it sure does. Just like my truck over there. It looks really good, doesn't it? Huh? Yeah. Right. Yeah, okay. All right. But there's the conversation here is if I ain't happy, don't take it. I get to actually test drive it, which that's encouraging. I didn't know if they'd actually let you do that. All right, I've been given the token of good grace. And they're saying they've had some issues today. So it says insert coin. And
It would have kept going. He's gonna take care of his stuff.
well, we'll just act like it's working, right? Magically it's gonna start moving, but we had high hopes, okay? The good news is it'll still get here. See, for me, I've got my mask on here now, but for me, I've preached for years on how the car dealer business is so archaic. Because they're still running a business model of the 60s and 70s where people live at desks, you know, to make a car sale.
Right.
Where with today's technology and, you know, all the advancements, this is more of the future model.
Absolutely.
You know, what Carvana is doing. Because I feel for these salespeople that live at these car dealerships.
You know,
A week or 2 weeks or whatever.
The automatic bare minimum warranty that comes with all of our vehicles is the 4,189 miles.
Okay, so there you go. There's your answer.
Bottom line, that's
So-
without you paying anything extra. That's
Which,
just what
so
comes
it doesn't have any extent. It doesn't have existing warranty on it.
Even if it
Automatically.
does, that's ours.
Yeah, but what I'm saying to you is, so you answered the question then.
Okay, good.
So that you know, anybody that buys a car, anybody that buys a vehicle from you, whether it's in warranty or out of warranty, you just, what you said, 4,000 miles?
4,189 miles. Yeah, and it's
And for what,
includes
30 days?
roadside assistance, exactly.
Okay, okay,
Yeah.
so that's pretty good.
Yeah, and that's mechanical, electrical, all that.
So is there any busier time of week when people show up to get a car here?
Today. Yesterday was, let me put it for example, let's say we had like 10 what we call customer care advocates. We had a couple deliveries or a pickup here and there each. Today it's more like 4 or 5. This is almost double from just that one day.
And then deliveries, but deliveries are the majority of your
Oh yes, yes, for sure. And I would say today's been 4 or 5 pickups in the building so far today.
Nice.
Beautiful day for it too.
Right.
Good today.
Yeah, well, I'm not too far away.
This guy to work.
I'm not, it'll be all right, but I'm not too far away, so we have business around this area. So it,
Right?
yeah, but we have business. I own a company. We have business around here, so it all worked out. But if I was like hundreds of miles from one of these, I'm of course gonna opt for the home delivery.
Bring it to you.
Yeah. I mean, you know, it wouldn't make any sense. You know, I'm just fortunate that I live in the metropolis area that enables me to, you know, participate in more things because we're in the metropolis. Like the next one of these is up in Baltimore. I see that one up there north of Baltimore. But is there one down in Richmond? Is there?
No, is there a vending machine in Richmond?
Vending machine in Georgia.
Yeah, it's a lot next one. Okay.
Yeah. So, but that's what's interesting. So, where you don't have the vending machines, what do you just have a off-site like warehouse where you clean up cars and deliver them?
Correct.
Yeah, okay.
Correct. It's more like a standard, you know, it's basically a lot without the tower.
Right.
This is definitely more about what we call a hub.
Okay.
A lot of the business, a lot of everything comes here. Obviously, the tower is here.
Right.
And a lot goes out. You've seen all the haulers out there for all the deliveries and pickups. Smooth. Oh, what we got?
So,
We bring it to you. It looks like minus the sound effect.
you see it now? It does? This is Eagle Eye Joe. Eagle Eye Joe here next to me.
Can you see that on the site in the pictures or anything?
No, see that's what That's what I'm saying. The site, your Carvana website, seems to use a generic picture.
Okay.
And that's why I've been very concerned. When I get up close, I'm like, oh, what a bummer. This is a really nice vehicle. But it does have a lot of
Is it giving
issues.
me enough detail? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no,
I see it too.
yeah,
Oh, there's the light. Okay.
Yeah, see, I know. That's what I'm looking at too, is it does.
There's definitely a
So-
thing from the back.
See what happens with the shadows.
So it's coming all the way down, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna put it in one of the base or yeah, it looks like it's going for the first one.
So I said it's Nito tires. Joe thinks it's BF Goodrich. I think it's a Nito Terra.
They don't look like it.
Uh-oh. Is it at the right door?
Yeah, she's gonna turn it for you.
Oh, I get you.
Yeah, there's a little, it looks pretty good. That's pretty clean. There's a little thing, but it's not. It's like a shopping cart thing.
Well, on their website, it shows areas of imperfections. But like I say, it doesn't look like the vehicle. You know, the tires from here, I'm impressed. Those tires,
Nitto, Terragraph.
yeah, and those tires look fresh.
I don't know. Those
Yeah.
have been twice as beefy as that.
No, I'm saying they don't look that worn.
Oh,
That's what I'm saying.
That's pretty worn for. You need to do that.
All right. So now we go outside once it's all done.
Wait for that back.
Oh, yeah.
To come down to the back of the bay, and then it's safe for us to go in there.
It's kind of hard to see through the glass. That's a light load there. You'd think there'd be like 10 of these things. So like my vehicle came from Texas. So it's a Carvana or just a generic hauler?
Most of it is Carvana.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, they do bring some in that have been rented for other companies because they ran out of trucks.
Okay. So here's the keys too. Now, let's see. It showed something up here. I think there's. I don't know. Okay.
When you saw it from a mile away.
All right. So what did you guys see? Oh yeah, that's exactly right. They showed it looked like a repair was trying to be made, and they didn't do a very good job on it. So right here, little blemish there. So now up underneath of it, you know, how much was this thing off road? And you know what? There's the dirt. Remember I told you I figured it'd have a lot of dirt. Say what now? Well, underneath, see what it looks like underneath, Joe. I'll let you crawl around your hands and knees. Oh my gosh, this is pretty cool. My last one didn't have that. And you either love that. Yeah, so that guy put that on. That's not a factory. That's not factory. So that's very nice. Oh yeah, I mean that's $2,000 right there. And I love how it doesn't have the roof rack, or I should say the cargo holder. So how does the engine look? Dusty, dirty? I think a pretty good job. You can see up here. You can see it. It definitely rode the dusty dirt roads, which I figured that'd be the case. I mean, but in all reality, nothing too bad. I mean, like this here is pretty good shape.
Yeah, you can see all the sand that's still in the deep pockets.
Yeah.
It's still like
Yeah, exactly. It's like right there.
still the sand.
Yeah, which that's what I figured.
Which is not, it's not salt, so it's not. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just standing here learning from you guys.
Well, yeah. Well, you know, when I saw the owner bought it in New Mexico, I instantly figured that, you know, it's definitely going to be a dusty vehicle.
Considering it's its life in sand, I don't know, it looks pretty clean.
Right. All right. Now, it's pretty cool. And that has power seat. Oh, that's it. Oh, it's way up. Okay, there you go. Thank God. This thing is so far down. I mean, it's so far up. All right, so now I don't turn anything on with everybody staring around the vehicle right now. Okay. No sunroof. Not a deal killer. There. Nice. Nice, very nice. What does it have? So it's interesting. This doesn't have the auto. I don't think my last one did. It doesn't have the auto. Which, if you understand that, just the little things. That works. That works. That works. You know. Let's see how many miles are on her. Go to the old, see here? Here's the old ignition style. Look at that. That's archaic to me. So how many miles? 21,717. So remember I was saying I'd have a hard time believing that was the remember I was talking about the miles?
Yeah.
So 21,717.
Well, Gary, look at this. This is worth it. Look at this fucking thing.
Uh-oh. Say what?
Isn't that cool?
Oh my gosh. Wow. As usual, Joe figures out all these things. That's not factory either, is it?
No.
Oh my God. So sick right now. See, for me, I've had strong reservations of buying a vehicle in the market.
$3 grand in extras on this.
Yeah. So this vehicle to me, it's really $5 grand more than I think it should be, but it's a used car market.
Right.
So it isn't you guys, it's just the market.
Right.
But already, like Joe's showing, conservative, there's $3 grand. I mean, steps installed $2 grand plus. I guarantee you this is $1,000.
If not, yeah, 5 to 7.
That's awesome. Look at that.
Four.
Now Joe's like, hey man, you want me to use this?
Come out even further. Yeah.
Wow.
You could sit on that. It's 440 pounds.
Oh yeah, that is awesome.
So it's got a trailer tow on it. That's nice. Okay.
It's definitely just set on the sun. You can just see kind of.
It did sit out in the sun?
Yeah, you can just kind of see the plastic. It's just kind of baked a little bit, like where they didn't. You can see in the front row. Oh, wow. Doesn't look like it's really ever. Got any serious damage or anything.
Yeah, well, do me a favor. Look up underneath it. Here, close the door so you can see better, Joe.
I'll take that transfer case on this thing.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, mufflers doesn't even have.
See, my last one, I took my Raptor tires off of my, I had a Ford Raptor. There's 35s on it.
I wouldn't even say he's been down like off-roading in this. It's just been down dirt roads. There's not even a scratch on the muffler. Like it's
Oh wow.
it's not even.
That's awesome.
There's no dings or nothing.
Sounds like you got one hell of a find over here, man. I didn't even know.
I think, yeah. I mean, in the market, and the market in this is about $2 grand, $2 to $4 grand more.
But you guys see, like that's like that's what the plastic's probably gonna look like once it wears the. See how big that is?
Yeah. Right. Yeah. So in the tires aren't bad, Joe. Tires are good. So I took my 35s off my Raptor, and the 35s will fit on this vehicle. I mean, it's real tight, but it gives a little beefier ride to it.
Oh, yeah.
A beefier look, but the ride's still really good. So it had license. So no good. You never put in the front license plate. Okay. Awesome.
Well, gents, like I said.
Now we're gonna take it for a test drive. Yeah, I can see right here, this angle here, you can see that little dent in that right rear door. But nothing radical. So yeah, let's take it for a ride. Joe's gonna do his manly thing on it.
I'm just seeing if it had any slop. See if it had any slop on it.
I really like this. I mean, right now, I'm feeling like this is a good deal.
So the test drive, up to you what you want to do.
I'm sorry?
The test drive, you guys
Yeah.
can take it out, play with it, come back, decide you like it, don't like it, or you're out on the road and you decide, you know what, I'm good, I ain't got to go back. Fine, go home, enjoy it, have fun.
Oh, really? So I don't even need to
You've
come
done what
back?
You need to do here. We're
Really?
good.
Oh, good.
You got 7 days, 400 miles. Do it.
Well, yeah. Well, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna. I mean, here's the thing. You know, I'm gonna ride. I mean, if I go off the road and the front wheels, you know, locking up, then I'll be back.
Let us
But,
know.
you know,
I'll bring a hauler.
you know. So, all right.
Look for
So,
the factory clips, the
Sure.
factory moldings. Because whenever you get a car done, if any sort of accident nowadays,
let's start it up. I haven't done that.
almost no insurance.
Get this out of here. All right. Let's see here. Listen to the motor. That would be a smart thing to do, right? Should we? Should we listen to the motor? Pop the hood, or you're good? Yeah.
I think you're gonna be worried about is how sloppy the suspension is, and what's the transmission like. Other than that, it is very good. So it's the bonus can. I think the guy probably made
So let's make sure all the lights. Let's make sure all the lights work, windshield wipers work, the blinkers work. All right. I'm just double checking things work because that's how life plays out. You get home and all of a sudden you're like, damn, I didn't check that. That's nice. Yeah, I'm just double checking. You get home, be like, oh great, the seat didn't work. We didn't check that. You know what I mean?
Oh, you're doing all your.
Well, it's just little things, you know what I mean? You get home, you're like, hey. You know, I think it'd just be wise to make sure the back window goes down.
Doesn't have that. I thought it did have a button. The picture you showed me, it had the button there.
That was probably the rock, lunar rock. So check all the windows. Nice. And then right here, make sure the rear window goes down. It does. Awesome. Four-wheel drive. Yep. Full tank of gas. Yep. See, in this here, you got to adjust the temperature by yourself. No auto. So, which that kind of, that my other one is the same way. All right. All right, it's a go. I'm going to pull her on out and take her on home and call her mine. How about that? And you know, this so far, the CARVANA experience has been pretty cool. Seems very professional.